First of the day, they're in the gate. Away and running at the fairgrounds. And Gypsy Soulmate strikes out. Now man in the black cap. And there's the 3Ks with an early bid to go up and after Gypsy Soulmate, who leads at the clubhouse turn for Marcelino Pedroza Jr. Right there, the 3Ks for Brian Culp with an early challenge. Now man is running in third, Fort Bonds in fourth. Then a break of 5 more to Cohere in fifth. And from here, 6 furlongs in the first line finish. Then comes Bourbon Street Tappan in the green cap, who's racing 2 clear from the grain Wish Upon a Star, while Bitsy's other half trails the mile here in the Friday opener. The quarter was 23.77 seconds, making this run toward the half-mile pole. The 3Ks out in front, a 10-1 target. The 3Ks is at the head of affairs, leads Gypsy Soulmate, now man running in third. Wish Upon a Star, tight at the rail. Clear sailing on the outside for Bourbon Street Tappan, making progress for Jose Riquelme. Cohere is next. We trail back then to Bitsy's other half, who just relegated Fort Bonds to 8th and last. Half mile in 48.42. They round the far turn. The 3Ks, Gypsy Soulmate looking to get on terms. Bourbon Street Tappan being driven on the outside as these Louisiana breds come into this final quarter of a mile. Now man, Wish Upon a Star, Cohere is next as they swing for the short stretch. After 3 quarters in 1 minute 14.06 seconds, a sweep by Gypsy Soulmate took the front with 1 furlong to go. Wish Upon a Star, Bourbon Street Tappan now 1 paced. Now man as the 3Ks drop back, then Cohere, but close to home with Marcelino Pedroza Jr. It's Gypsy Soulmate. Gypsy Soulmate takes out the mile. Wish Upon a Star was second from Bourbon Street Tappan third. Now man finished fourth. Ready. And they're off. Custom Guitar broke sharp. Classic Magnolia, My Gal Charlotte has speed, and they're all headed off by Zumra Bayou, who dashes from the rail to the front for Deshaun Parker. It's Zumra Bayou who's taken the top from the great Classic Magnolia. Memphis Meltdown, Janice the Beauty, the newcomer, gaining on the far outside for a bid as they go past the half-mile pole. Stop, shop, and drop, fifth tight at the rail. With My Gal Charlotte, Custom Guitar broke sharp, part of that mid-pack cluster at the 3.5. And then comes the great Conservative Values. We trail back to Tugboat, who's second to last, and La Femme Jolie trails the maiden 3-year-old filly sprint where the quarter went past in 22.75 seconds. Zumra Bayou leans toward the quarter pole. It's Zumra Bayou who leads by 4 as they come for home from Janice the Beauty. Stop, shop, and drop looks to gain toward the rail. On the outside, Classic Magnolia and Tugboat now makes a move toward the inside, has the orange cap. They're in the final furlong and a half. It's still Zumra Bayou as Tugboat is steaming home with 1 furlong to go. Zumra Bayou, here's Tugboat's close, a relentless close for Jose Riquelme. Tugboat has taken the lead, pulls away, Tugboat wins. Zumra Bayou was second, Stop, Shop, and Drop third from Classic Magnolia, then Janice the Beauty. Fairground starter Jeremy Bourgeois looks across the line, all in. They're off. Mr. Quality, Grand Design with speed, T.O. Bloss, White Mist in the royal blue and red halves, looking to move through in a tight spot there. Thunder Ahead comes up on the outside, and Kyle Bro Jimmy looks for some position as they round the clubhouse turn 7 furlongs from home. So there's Grand Design, who's kicked on to the lead for Reylu Gutierrez. Grand Design leads them to the back. T.O. Bloss vying for second with Mr. Quality in the purple cap, with Thunder Ahead in fourth. Nearest the inside is White Mist in fifth, making this run up the backstretch. While racing 5 clear from Kyle's Bro Jimmy to Gold Room, Red Cap and Sleeves, followed by the Big Irishman and Charming Bullet, the opening quarter in 23.56 seconds. The leader here is Grand Design, who's 5 lengths out in front of a tracking T.O. Bloss. Mr. Quality in third, with Thunder Ahead a wide fourth. White Mist holds the rail in fifth, from the Gold Room in sixth. Then comes, and we've had a spill. That was White Mist. Something went wrong with White Mist and unseated jockey Jose Vega at the 3.5. Half mile in 47.36 seconds. It's Grand Design. So it's been smooth sailing here on the lead for Grand Design with Reylu, who leads them for the quarter pole. T.O. Bloss, Mr. Quality to Gold Room toward the inside from Charming Bullet, Thunderhead, the Big Irishman, and Kyle's Bro Jimmy. 3 quarters, 1 minute 12.27 seconds. Grand Design well clear in the furlong rounds for Mr. Quality, who battles the gold room for second. Tio Blas flattens, and Charming Bullet heads the rest. Grand Design has the lead. This one of 3 races today, taking off the Stolson Turf Course. Fast track here at the fairgrounds. They're in the gate. And they're off. And there's Memphis Cash Queen, Dallas Volunteer flashing speed to vie for the front, and Lola Flow in the black cap now strides up to engage these fillies as they charge into the clubhouse turn. It's Memphis Cash Queen, Lola Flow going up. Dallas Volunteer taken back to settle now by Colby Hernandez and joined by Malibu Marie, who's gained third. Dallas Volunteer fourth with 6 furlongs to run. Then comes Nana's Gray and onto the hands of Mitchell Murrell. Lady Claire trails the sextet, the opening quarter in 23.56 seconds. So with Raylu Gutierrez, Lola Flow is the overall leader. It's Lola Flow out in front of a tracking Malibu Marie. Memphis Cash Queen, Marcelino Pedroza Jr. has Nana's Gray coming up on the outside for her bid. That held up Dallas Volunteer, and Lady Claire trails 6 lengths from leader to last. And the half mile for the front runner, Lola Flow, 47.84 seconds. They turn again. It's Lola Flow as Brian Hernandez Jr. has Malibu Marie right there poised. 3 furlongs from home. It's Lola Flow, just the leader. Here's Malibu Marie, who's hit the front as Lady Claire comes up with a bid outside of Nana's Gray as these 3-year-old fillies come past the quarter pole. We trail back then, too, on the outside. Memphis Cash Queen as Lola Flow tired. 3/4 of 1 minute 13.54 seconds. It's Malibu Marie in front against the rail. 1 furlong to go, getting those left-handers. Malibu Marie holds on to this lead from a charging Dallas Volunteer. Lady Claire is now 1 pace with yards to go. It's Malibu Marie, Dallas Volunteer for the Hernandez brothers. It's Malibu Marie for Brian Hernandez Jr. over Dallas Volunteer. Lady Claire was third, then Nana's Gray with Memphis Cash Queen. They're off. Royal O'Hagan, there's Grace leads us home in the cherry red cap. From those inside gates, Bell out end. Drop Dead Sexy comes out running from the rail for Angel Suarez. It's Drop Dead Sexy who leads a pressing. Bell out in the red cap and sleeves. Grace leads us home with toward the inside. Iron It and Royal O'Hagan in the royal blue with the white dots just off the speed in 4th. Grace leads us home, sprinted back to 5th as they enter the far turn. Then Love Ran Red and AG's Charlotte. The quarter 21.57 seconds as they round the far turn to 3 furlongs from home. It's Drop Dead Sexy in a battle with Bell out as they come toward the top of the stretch. Royal O'Hagan now being asked to pick up with toward the inside. Iron It in 4th as these 3-year-old fillies street and past the quarter pole. Grace leads its home on the far outside. Then AG Charlotte and Love Ran Red. Half mile 45.08 seconds. It's Bell out narrowly. Bell out in a scrappy battle here with the rail Drop Dead Sexy, who's battling on for the final 16th. Royal O'Hagan needs to lift late. Then Grace leads us home. They're close to the finish. It's Drop Dead Sexy. Bell out. Bobbing heads. Bell out on the outside of Drop Dead Sexy. Photo finish. Photo with Royal O'Hagan third. Drop Dead Sexy had the rail, fought Bell out throughout. It's a close call. All in line. They're off and sprinting. And there's Saratoga Pasodoble who strikes out. Nearest the inside, Eli Dancer with that good debut speed. Say I Won't is up close. And toward the inside, the newcomer, Double the Cause, out running in 4th as they head toward the far turn and beaten for pace. Dashing Hero has dropped back to last as they enter the far turn. It's Eli Dancer who leads with the rail as Say I Won't now starts a move with 3 furlongs to go. It's Eli Dancer out in front. The quarter 23.13 seconds for Adam Beschizza. Eli Dancer narrowly as Deshaun Parker sends Say I Won't up alongside. Saratoga Pasodoble is right there a close third as these maiden 3-year-old fillies streeted up for the quarter pole. We trail back to Dashing Hero and Dove with the Cause. They're in the final 3/16. It's Eli Dancer, the alpha filly, who just clings on with the rail, battling Say I Won't, hard for this as they come down toward the final 16th. They've kicked away from Saratoga Paso Double the Cause and Dashing Hero. It's Say I Won't narrowly from Eli Dancer. Say I Won't wins at second desking. And a good battle there through the stretch from Eli Dancer. Next across was Saratoga Paso Double the Cause, Dashing Hero. They're in the gate. And they're off. Vegas Blue was slow to go. Bomb Diggity broke sharp in the gold cap. There's Bomb Diggity going out toward the front from Unbridled Doro in the gold sleeves of the white cap. Right there is the newcomer, Ride the Plan, who strides up on the far outside now to be near the front. It's Bomb Diggity. So Bomb Diggity, the leader here for Brian Hernandez Jr. from Ride the Plan, Unbridled Doro, Fine Cotton in the red cap in between fillies. On the outside is Dial It Up a Notch, who's looking to gain at the 3.5. Then comes Vegas Blue, who's second to last, while Jones Way trails the maiden filly sprint, the quarter, 22.66 seconds, the favorite led. It's Bomb Diggity, tracked by Ride the Plan, with Dial It Up a Notch running in third. Then this two-length break to Vegas Blue, who's looking to launch a bit on the far outside. Vegas Blue unwinds, Unbridled Doro, Fine Cotton, Jones Way. They've straightened up in the final quarter of a mile, half mile, 46.28 seconds. It's Bomb Diggity, the Intimistra filly, who leads against the rail. 1 furlong to go, and Bomb Diggity's finding. Leads here, Ride the Plan by 5. Unbridled Doro, Vegas Blue, Dial It Up a Notch to Bomb Diggity. Bomb Diggity out of the maiden ranks decisively. Ride the Plan was second, Unbridled Doro third, Vegas Blue finished fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. There's Crazy Genius, who strikes out along with American Smooth. The Great Tenor flashing good speed as they line up for this, heading toward the clubhouse turn. And Gold Bear and the Royal Blue and White halves right there as they round the first turn. It's Gold Bear. So Gold Bear takes the shortest way around there from on the outside. Crazy Genius with American Smooth in between horses, and Tenor covering a lot of ground on the first turn as these maidens go to the back of the track. In the meantime, saving ground is Mr. J. McKay, 6 furlongs from home. It's Crazy Genius, who's taking a short lead here for Marcelino Pedrosa Jr. The quarter in 24.21 seconds. Crazy Genius, and now Mr. J. McKay moves through for Adam Esquitza. Mr. J. McKay takes the front, 3/4 length to Crazy Genius, with Flying Fred in third, Tenor in fourth, American Smooth and behind horses in fifth. Dover Street is sixth, with Extreme VIP in seventh. Unorthodox, and after showing brief speed, Gold Bear has dropped back to be a remote last. The half mile in 48.73 seconds. They round the far turn, and it's Mr. J. McKay who leads the way, tracked by Flying Fred, who's looking to get up on terms with Mr. J. McKay. Here's Flying Fred's move now for Raylu Gutierrez, coming toward the top of the stretch. American Smooth in third. Unorthodox unwinds on the far outside. Extreme VIP Tenor, Dover Straight End. Dropping back was Crazy Genius through the pack into the stretch. 3/4 1 minute 14.26 seconds against the rail. It's Mr. J. McKay holding on to this lead into this final Fairgrounds furlong. Leads Flying Fred by 3. Charging is American Smooth, who's staying on stoutly for Declan Carroll. Unorthodox on the far outside. He's American Smooth. American Smooth has scored the winning run from Flying Fred. Mr. J. McKay lost place late. Unorthodox finished fourth. Saturday's big card here starts at noon Central, fairgroundsracecourse.com. Last of the day, they're in the gate. And they're off. Mariah's Fortune, there's Bird Empress showing good speed. Hazy Command is right there too with an early bid as these three fillies line up heading toward the clubhouse turn, and Waterworks in fourth. So around the first turn, it's Mariah's Fortune who just leads Hazy Command going up and after the leader as these 3-year-old fillies go to the back of the track. Bird Empress in third upon settling 3/4 length. Waterworks is in fourth. Then a break of 3 more to Sequest, who's fifth upon settling for Brian Hernandez Jr. making this backstretch run. Then comes Berna Breezy, while Miss Chimita trails here in the Friday finale, 23.59 seconds for the lead part as Hazy Command is still vying for the lead with Mariah's Fortune the rail. It's Hazy Command narrowly. Hazy Command and Mariah's Fortune, they continue to battle for this, heading toward the half mile with Bird Empress tracking third. Waterworks is fourth. Sequest is 6 lengths off these leaders as they head toward the far turn in fifth. Then comes Berna Breezy. The trailer remains Miss Chimita. Hazy Command, Mariah's Fortune is just the leader. Half mile, 47.17 seconds. It's Mariah's Fortune and Hazy Command, and they continue to take this tussle into the final quarter of a mile, with Bird Empress right there. And Waterworks now moves up in between fillies, coming for the quarter pole. And Sequest gets a nice inside run. Here Sequest as a hole opens up for the favorite filly. And on the far outside is Berna Breezy, who's charging hard. 3/4 in 1 minute 12.25 seconds. Mariah's Fortune. Berna Breezy bearing down as Sequest is in third and levels off as they come past the 16th with James Graham. Big run, Berna Breezy. Berna Breezy's taking the lead, edges away. Berna Breezy wins by 2.5. Mariah's Fortune stayed on to run second from Sequest. Waterworks finished fourth.